All right, so it's October 6th, Thursday. It's about 10 a.m. Um, just want to give you updates on Piper's condition. Um, so, Tuesday, when I was discharged, I was able to go over and see Piper. Um, it was a little slow moving, kind of short of breath going over there. And I was able to stay with her for about an hour. Seemed a lot shorter than that. But Piper was still on a clear diet. So she was a bit emotional and upset. I guess that equals out to hangry because she couldn't eat. And she was a bit emotional because of, it's like she's laying in a bowl of spaghetti. She had so many tubes hanging off of her. She had tubes coming out of her arms. She had the IV in her neck. She got a tube coming out of her side to pull blood away from the kidney so it doesn't pool around the new kidney. So, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And, all she wanted to do was eat something. But I was trying to explain to her the reason you can't eat is because there's new things in there and you don't want to make less room for that stuff, because the pain medication makes you constipated. So if you're just going to add in food, you're going to make less room for everything. So I was able to kind of talk her into get some ice cream, get some, what else did I tell her? Get some ice cream, get some yogurt, get some chocolate milk, get some ginger ale, just get all these things to just make your tongue happy, make you feel like you're eating some stuff. I'm like, why wouldn't you want some ice cream? She's like, all right, she's fighting back some tears. But it's hard to see her like that, but it is what it is. And the good stuff, that was the hard thing. That Tuesday after surgery was really hard for her. But as of today, she has the IV out of her neck. So that's good. She has that out of her neck. They were able to she still has some tubes coming out of her. She still has the tube that's pulling any blood that might pool around the kidney. She still has that tube in there, and I guess that's been leaking a little bit. So that's the biggest concern as of now, is the tubes they're kind of leaking. So they have to clean that up. And Liz, I just talked with Liz, and she had said that they were trying to get a hold of one of the surgeons to find out what they're going to do about that. Can it be secured better, or is that something that's going to be taken out next? Or she's on heparin, so that it's like a blood thinner, just so she doesn't get any blood clots, I believe. But after I left, Liz had said that they played some Uno, and they watched Hocus Pocus, and they were able to have a decent time, instead of being depressed, I think the ice cream helped, and having the yogurt. And then Liz had said once that she got her dose of the oxycodone, then she just passed out. And that's the one thing that Liz is it seems like she was concerned about, was, all the pain meds are knocking her out. But, feeling the pain that I have is, I'm just trying to tell her that, for right now, that's a good thing, because let the body do its thing, so, and just try to keep her comfortable, so, the body can heal. But as far as her blood pressure is concerned, it's like the lowest it's ever been. And because when she was administered into the hospital, it was because of her blood pressure was concerning. Her blood pressure was her systolic was 170. It was way off the charts. And she said that the systolic yesterday was 109, which is amazing. I was looking at all her lab results. I was looking at all her lab results today with a smile on my face, as opposed to just looking at her labs this past year has just been, not easy. Not easy seeing her BUN be off the charts, and her creatinine and being in a bad place. But she has, most of her levels are in the green or just outside of it. So her levels are looking really good. I wanted to show you some of the levels, and I can do that maybe in a later video. I'm not allowed to do screenshots on the MyChart app. Liz can do it. I just might have a restriction that I need to turn off or something. But yeah, I'll try to do another video, in a later time, of just comparing her lab results, because it's pretty interesting to look at where they were and where they're at now. But I wrote down some notes just to make sure I let you guys know everything I know. But yesterday she was doing pretty good. She was using a suction toothbrush. I guess that's pretty fun. I don't even know what that is, but I think I have a picture I can put in there for you of her doing that. And so yeah, the concern right now is the tubes, but she got the neck one out, and that's awesome. And you know what, looking at that neck one in the picture, it looked like they would be able to do a hemodialysis in case the kidney wasn't working. I think that's what that was. So it's a good thing that got taken out, because it means the kidney's working. And I had talked with the social worker before I was discharged, and told her that the kidney was already producing urine. And she had told me that's the great thing about getting a living donor as opposed to a deceased donor, because a lot of times the deceased organ has not been working for quite a while. It's been on ice for quite a while. So it takes a while for it to kick back in, It's oh, I'm sure the organ is wait, I thought we were done, But then you get thrust into another situation where it has to get going. But so that's the good thing about, me, or just having a living donor donate to her, your chances of it picking up right away are much better. But as far as I am concerned, my mom's staying with me. She's with me. She's been with me. She hasn't left. So I can't really lift anything, and I've been kind of managing my meds. Like yesterday, so what I have is I have hydrocodone, Tylenol, and then like a stimulant to help me start having a bowel movements, which I had the smallest bowel movement yesterday. It was kind of comical, really, but I think that's all in due time. But I was able to take a walk around the block a couple times. We went to Mariano's and got like a couple ready meals that are already made, just so it's like, you know, just plop it in the microwave and just so there's something there. I got stuff for sandwiches, got small cans of stuff so I can just grab something to drink, because I have to constantly be drinking something. So I've been constantly drinking, and I've been peeing regularly and no problems. So I feel like my body's gonna take to the situation well as far as it's going right now. I'm just trying to manage my meds. So the hydrocodone works really well, and it works for about 4 hours. And so yesterday I had taken a nap in the afternoon. So, you know, I was discharged from the hospital. When I was discharged, they injected me with some stuff, and I was on a pill, and I really was feeling no pain. I was just kind of like stiff and kind of out of breath a little bit from moving around so quickly. Well, not quickly, but moving long distance. But, you know, as of yesterday when I took my nap, I woke up and, you know, all the meds wore off. And getting out of bed is quite a to-do. And it's like, you know, I have a pretty high tolerance for pain. But my concern is like when you feel that muscle rip, you know, like it feels like your muscles are like ripping. My concern is like I don't want to move and like get a hernia or have anything like come out of there, you know, or rip any of the stitches. All the stitches are internal. There's like a kind of like a gauze, a sticky gauze on top of it, but all the stitches are inside, and those will wear off. I won't have to get any like stitches removed, but I just feel like in a way it was a good thing that the pain meds were off and I was able to feel what the pain was like, because I think if you just like mask the pain all the time, it's kind of counterproductive. So I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to manage the meds where I want to be comfortable, but I also don't want to be too comfortable where I do something stupid, you know. If I'm too comfortable, you know, I'll probably just go try to pick something up that I shouldn't, or you know, something like that. But as far as like the pain for me, it's hiccups suck, burps suck. If you have like a belly chuckle, that kind of sucks. But you know, that's all to be expected. And in my head, that was all completely expected, you know. And I'll try to make these videos as informative as possible. I know that in a lot of ways, Liz is in a interesting situation, you know, like she's with Piper, and you know, if you have any questions, you know, maybe call me, leave your questions here on the comments, and then that way any like general questions can be answered here, you know, just so I don't want Liz to lose her mind answering the same questions. She's more tolerable of those things than I am. I'm like, I've said it before, but you know, if I keep answering the same questions over and over, I start to lose my mind a little bit. But you know, she's better than I at that type of stuff. But yeah, I think that's about it. You know, as far as my daily routine is, I have to take a shower every day and I need to keep moving around. So that's what I'm doing. I won't be seeing Piper till probably Saturday. Just because if my mom drives me up there, then she has to sit in a waiting room, and then I feel like I'm being pulled from two other directions. And if she can go up there, then you know it'd be a different story. But so I think that's it for now. I'll be as I get more info, I'll put it here for sure. I know that a lot of people are concerned, and that's totally understandable. And we really appreciate all the concern and all the support. This would be harder without everybody's support, and I'll continue to say that because it's just it's the truth, you know. We really appreciate everybody being on our side. Yeah, I hope I'm not leaving anything out as usual. I'll skim over my notes one last time. We did Piper couldn't eat on Tuesday. She can eat now. She's been eating. She ate yesterday. She can eat. No restrictions on diet. The tubes in her neck are gone. She had the ice cream. Her blood pressure's good. The lab levels are getting better and better. Tubes out of her neck. Okay, so yeah, I think I went over everything. The concern right now is the leaky tubes. The tube that comes from her new kidney. It pulls any blood that pools around the kidney. It goes like into like a little jar. And Liz had said that her urine is kind of like a strawberry type of color. So it'll be clear and then a strawberry type of color. And I guess that's to be expected. So at the moment, there's not anything that's like very concerning at the moment. And we'll just keep our heads that everything's going to be going in the right direction. Thus far, everything is, aside from leaky tubes. So I feel like the leaky tubes are something that can be fixed and or removed. And as I get any new info, I'll put another video on. I promise. If there's anything, you know, even like the smallest thing, I'll just do a short video. It's just real easy for anybody that just wants to know. If you want to, you know, I'll try to keep it as up to date as possible, okay? But I'm going to let you go for now. Feel free to call me. You know, I got downtime. I just got to move around. Right now, I'll do a little editing of this video, post it. Then I'm going to go, me and my mom will go take a walk. Then I'll have some lunch. yeah, till next time. Love you guys. Bye.